Hi, Holly Perkins, and today I am talking all about macros. This is a phrase that's getting thrown around a lot that's very familiar territory for me, but new territory for a lot of people. The good news is we're going to talk about it in its basic form today. So basically, macro eating is an approach to structuring your food in a manner that gets you to certain goals. For example, you can structure your macros to facilitate fat loss. You can structure your macros to increase your lean muscle mass, and you can structure your macros to improve your physical performance. So what does it mean exactly? Anything that you eat in a given day is combined of only one, two, or three of the three macronutrients. Macros. The three macronutrients are protein, fat, and carbohydrates. That's it. All of the calories that you eat in a given day are only made up of those three macronutrients. So the approach to macro eating is that you get sophisticated and you structure how many of each of those three macronutrients that you're eating in a given day. Now, first, you have to start with how many calories are you going to be aiming for each day. And that's a very special mathematical equation to determine your calories. Check out hollyperkins.com for more information on that. Once you determine your calories, you need to use some sort of a fitness or diet tracker like MyFitnessPal. It's one that I know and use that I really like because it's quite sophisticated and yet it's simple to use. Once you plug in your calories, you then determine how many macronutrients that you want to be eating of those three macronutrients, those three macros, how many calories from each one of those you're going to eat in a given day. You need to heavily rely on the fitness or diet tracker to help you figure it out. But for example, at the end of the day, the goal is to have a strategy where you eat a certain number of calories from protein, a certain number of calories from fat, and a certain number of calories from carbohydrate. There are different macronutrient structures that you can follow based on your goals. For example, one common approach is called 40-30-30, and what that means is that 40% of your daily calories are coming from carbohydrates, 30% of your daily calories are coming from protein, and another 30% of your daily calories are coming from fat. That's called 40-30-30 macro approach to eating. Another popular approach is 35-35-30, which is one that I've coined that I'm a huge fan of, and I use in all of my private coaching. And then another approach is typical, what we refer to as low carbohydrate, and it would look like 30-40-30, where 30% of your calories are coming from carbohydrate, 40% of your calories are coming from protein, and 30% are coming from fat. So basically, to distill it down, the most important pieces of information that you need are: what is your goal number of calories that you're going to eat in a given day based on your goals? Weight loss goals are different than lean muscle mass gaining goals. And then the second thing is to make sure you're using a diet tracker. Those two pieces of information are going to help you determine how much chicken, how much protein, how much avocado, or how much broccoli to eat in a given day. When you bring all of those things together, you arrive at that macronutrient equation that you select to get you to your goal. It's a bit of a complicated conversation, and I encourage you to join me for more. So tomorrow on Facebook at Holly Perkins Fitness, I'm going to be talking all about macros, and I hope that you'll join me. Please leave your questions and comments below. I know you have some. This is just the tip of the iceberg and the beginning of the conversation. I would love to hear from you, and we'll talk soon.